Hi friends, I'm here to read you another story all about how frogs start from a tadpole and become a frog. This story is called From Tadpole to Frog by Wendy Peffer and illustrated by Holly Keller. So it looks like Holly drew the pictures. All right, let's read it. Can't wait to learn all about frogs and how they grow. This is Frog Pond, but where are the frogs? I wonder where they are. When winter winds whistle, the frogs hide. They sleep at the bottom of the pond, in the soft mud. Frogs hibernate in their hideaway all winter long. There they are. We talked about hibernating at one point. They sleep in the winter. After the ice melts, flowers appear, birds return, and pond creatures wake up. Spring has arrived at Frog Pond. Here are the old frogs stretching their legs. At night you hear ba-ra-room, ba-ra-room, ba-ra-room. The males are calling to their mates. Here they are. The females hear the call. The male hugs his mate. Thousands of soft, jelly-covered eggs cling together in the cool water. In about 10 days, the eggs hatch. The pond comes alive with thousands of tiny tadpoles. They wiggle their tails and breathe underwater with gills, just like fish. So there's the eggs. And all the tadpoles are starting to hatch. Super cool. During the summer, the tadpoles swim about eating water plants. But water beetles, snakes, and birds are eating too. Here they are. Have to hide from all those snakes. When fall comes, look carefully in the water. Are there any tadpoles left? Do you see any? I see some. Look here. Are they tadpoles or wet leaves? They're brownish speckled tadpoles. Hundreds of them float by with brownish speckled leaves, eating and swimming, swimming and eating. The tadpoles grow fat. They're eating and they're growing. When winter winds blow again, they burrow under the mud at the bottom of the pond. They do not eat. They do not move. They just sleep. It takes a long time for them to grow. Now they're sleeping again. Ooh. When the spring sunshine warms the tadpole's world, they awake, hungry. So they swim and eat and swim. Tiny hind legs begin to sprout. They grow longer and stronger, while the tail grows shorter. So if you look here, you can see their legs are starting to grow, and the tail is getting shorter. Tiny front legs begin to show. The tadpoles look like long-tailed frogs. There they are. Pretty cool. All summer long, the tadpoles change more. Lungs develop and more. Mouths and eyes grow larger and more until they become frogs. They have to grow just like you and me have to grow. When their tails disappear, they are no longer tadpoles. Now they use their strong legs and webbed feet to swim instead of their tails. There's their strong feet and their legs to swim. Now they can rest on lily pads and leap onto land. The frogs flick out their long, sticky tongues and capture worms and spiders and dragonflies. Now, where are the frogs? Do you see them? I see a few. Slowly the days grow colder. Winter winds blow. Birds fly south. Once again, the pond creatures hibernate. Where are the frogs now? They must be hiding, getting ready to sleep. This page just tells us all about different types of frogs. It says there are about 2,000 kinds of frogs. They are different in size, shape, habits, and color, but they are alike in many ways. All frogs grow from eggs to legless, fish-like tadpoles to four-legged adults. The frog pictured throughout this book is a bullfrog. It is the largest frog in the United States. The bullfrog tadpole takes up to 2 years to change into a frog. Other tadpoles take anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 years to change into frogs. Here is the other kind of frogs. So the one we saw in this book was a bullfrog. This one here is called a leopard or grass frog. Leopard frogs are most common frogs in the United States. They are covered with leopard-like spots and have a deep chuckle. This one here is called a pickerel frog. Pickerel frogs are greenish-brownish with squarish dark brown spots. Poison comes from their skin. Snakes do not like these frogs. Wow, very interesting. Here are a couple other frogs. This one here is called spring peepers. Tiny spring peepers have loud, clear voices. They start to sing after the first warm rain. Peepers are one of the first signs of spring. This orange one up here is called a wood frog. Wood frogs live in the woods. They lay eggs in quiet woodland pools. They are brownish with black robber masks on their face. Pretty cool. Then down here, you see the gray frog. This one's called a gray tree frog. Gray tree frogs live in trees and shrubs. They come down only to lay eggs in nearby ponds or streams. Their color changes to match the trees. They can stay still for a long time, so their enemies don't see them. Wow, pretty cool. And this is a map that shows you all about bullfrogs and where they live. Wow. All right, friends, I learned so much from this story. I hope you learned a little bit too about how a frog grows from an egg to a tadpole to having some legs and then to being a big, strong frog. Okay, friends, I'll see you soon. Bye.